Yeah, 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 yeah. Happiness put simple. Man, happiness put simple is such a beautiful thing. We are infinitely happy, and that's truth. We are infinitely happy. And some people might say, no, it's not possible. How can we be infinitely happy when we're not feeling happy all the time? Well, truth being that the world that we're living in is constructed around us. It's constructed around us. And when we choose to believe that the construction is out of our control, we become predictable. When we believe that the constructional world is outside of our control, we become predictable. And within this predictability, we are forecast to have certain emotions, have certain expressions, have certain states of being. And this is the modern world we're living in, where we're constantly being inflicted from the outside world and making us perceive through our minds this sense of identity which we've all been developed to achieve, like an identity. We might call it our personality. And there's something that we need to recognize. There's a difference between personality and self. You know, true self is an expression. It's a unique truth. Personality might be inflicted from moods, drugs, alcohol, friends, work colleagues. Personality, we can change our personality. But the true self it's more true to ourselves, you know, it's our true self. Personality, we might just be having, you know, an expression of existence, and our personalities are crazy, or our personalities are angry. But the true self is much more greater than a personality. It's an expression of truth, which comes from the heart. So when we are living by the world, or by this world, and we are only believing from our minds are generally trying to construct a self-identity that will try and lure all of our attention on it, and it's going to always try and make us believe that this is who we are, this is who we are, this is who we are, because it has control. It has the control to program this self and make us think this is who we are. But on a much more of a quantum field of reflection, or of sound, that the true self doesn't have a time or place, and it doesn't have a state of expression. It just has an infinite realm of possibility. And the true self is trying to formulate a sense of expression, and there should not be any judgment, because there is no right or wrong way for the true self to manifest, and that's why the world that we're living in is such a positive place, is because there's no wrong choice. It's only the surroundings which are trying to inflict and trying to make us judge ourselves. So the true sense of happiness is just connecting to the true self and accepting the true self for who it is. And as long as we don't know who the true self is, we're on the right track. Because the true self needs to not know to find out more. And this is the great illusion, is that the mind will convince us the opposite. The mind will say, oh, you don't know who you are, you're not doing good, oh, you don't know what you're doing, you're lost, you know. And this is the mind trying to get us to trust in its predictability. The mind will always guide us to the most simple pleasures in life, because the most simple pleasures in life are generally not the most true experiences to guide our true self back to its source. And those sources, you know, everyone's path is different, but love, commitment, the expression of dedication, learning to not judge, learning to accept, learning to be compassionate, are all the guidance that the heart can start to bring this true self into presence.